extra cash coming from?
Well, last week I came across a website called secretincome2.com, which explained exactly where the money comes from. But the cool thing is, it also shows how guys like you and me can rake in thousands of dollars every month by taking advantage of essentially the same income secret Obama uses.
You mean there's a way I can do this for myself? Come on, that sounds too good to be true.
If you don't believe me, go to secretincome2.com and check out the story. It's totally free, and you don't have to sign up for anything.
What's that website again?
It's www.secretincome2.com.
The Blaze Radio News on KLZ 560 The Source.
You're listening to the Experience Pros radio show, brought to you by Mass Mutual Colorado. Experience Pros, where business revolutionaries Angel Tuccy and Eric Reamer, best-selling authors of Lists That Save My Business and founders of Experience Pros University, are inspiring you to get your business right. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Hello and welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Thanks for taking time out of your business day to join us for ours. We're here to remind you that small business is a big business, and your business is our business. Did you hear about the guy in Stockton, California, who went out for a jog, just running around? He's 23 years old, just jogging around the city just like that. No big deal. Nobody knows what's going on. He comes back and realizes, oh, I've been shot.
What?
How do you jog and not know that you got a bullet hole in the process?
How do you do anything and not know you've been shot? Where was he? Where was he shot? Like in his pink? Was it just a flesh wound?
It does not say. The article
must have just been a flesh wound.
Must have been a flesh wound.
Must have been a flesh wound.
A little Monty Python there. It doesn't say where he was treated, but he was treated and then released.
Okay.
Been shot.
I'm throwing shade.
No.
He just went out and came back and discovered I have been shot.
Maybe he thought it was.
Goes to the hospital. Can't describe the person who's been shot. He got into a brawl. No. Here's the real story.
Jogging.
Here's the real story. He was trying to mug somebody and got attacked and had been shot at while he was trying to mug somebody, and then came up with this bogus story. I was out for a run and I don't know how that happened.
I don't think that's true.
Well, I don't know that. I know because I made that up. So of course there's no basis of that.
You made that up.
I did, but I'm thinking
KXTV, The Record, KCRA, all these radio stations, television stations.
Oh, the media shared it, so it must be true. They must have all the facts before they said it on the air.
Lady, I'm telling you.
You're telling me what?
Man went for a jog, come home, realizes he got a bullet hole in him, goes to the hospital.
Do you know this person?
No, of course not.
Have you ever met this person? Do you know his true story? Did you hear the story straight from his mouth?
He's from the other California. Why would I know him?
So you don't know.
No.
So we don't know.
No.
And so we don't know that he's telling the truth. I'm throwing shade.
Can't throw shade. It's in the media.
And like I said, they always get all their facts right, straight up before they share it on the air.
Here's a fact for you. When we come back, we got a great show. And you and I are going to have to figure out what shade to throw after that. We're Angel and Eric. You're listening to the most positive business talk show in America.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Nyland's Collision Center is an award-winning body shop that takes great care of you and your car. This matters when your insurance company wants to take shortcuts. Nyland's Collision Center only uses manufactured parts. This matters when a cheap, ill-fitting part is available. At Nyland's, it matters. If it's not perfect, it's not leaving. 303-761-9219. 303-761-9219.
Hi, this is Angel, and I've been in my home for 12 years now. When I think about redecorating, I just can't seem to get past what I've always done. Helene's Designs offers a fluff-it-up service for home decorating. She takes what I already have and rearranges just enough to fluff it up. Call Helene to get fluffed up at 720-233-7302. Helene's Designs is a full-service design firm that helps you turn your dreams into a reality. Call Helene's Designs today at 720-233-7302 or check out the before and after pictures online at helenesdesigns.com.
Renew, heal, and experience the miraculous with master healer, yoga, and meditation teacher, Karen Corona. Karen has 30 years experience providing natural healing therapies and nutritional education. Her yoga and meditation programs will guide you back to vibrant health and wellness. Call Karen today and get started. 303-725-1119. Mention Experience Pros and get $450 off Karen's upcoming healing and yoga retreat in June, set in lovely Nuevo Vallarta, Mexico. 303-725-1119 or online at KarenCorona.com.
You keep wondering about refinancing options. You know rates are low, but don't know how to go about getting the best rate and best type of loan for your situation. What do you even need to get started? Wonder no more. Go to CherylAnswers.com. Cheryl of ALMC Mortgage has put together a checklist of what you need to know and frequently asked questions when it comes to your mortgage. Get answers. Go to CherylAnswers.com. CherylAnswers.com.
LMB number 100020432. NMLS number 266695. You can check the licensing status of your mortgage loan originator at dora.state.co.us.
When you think of going to the dentist, it makes you uncomfortable and uptight. You recall the dark ages of dentistry. Weisbard Dental wants to change that image. Imagine being welcomed in a comfortable, beautiful, brand new dental office with digital x-rays, digital photos, being comforted throughout the entire process. At Weisbard Dental, you'll be treated while relaxing in their massage chairs. Make an appointment for Weisbard Dental at 303-773-3373. Check them out at weisbarddental.com. WEISBARD dental.com.
I'm Dr. Lee Weisbard, and I can make you smile.
Wake up with Randy Corcoran, early mornings at 5 on KLZ 560, The Source.
I want to know where to go to educate myself on Medicare options.
The Dave Ramsey Show.
Very difficult, because there's so much information out there that's very bad. I would go to a good health insurance broker. Now, an insurance broker doesn't sell for just one company. They sell for multiple companies. Most of the insurance brokers in the health insurance field also are in the Medicare options business, or could lead you to good, solid information on that.
Dave Ramsey, noon to 3 on KLZ 560, The Source.
The Experience Pros want to help you get your business right. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experience Pros radio show.
Giving you everything, all that joy can bring. Yes, I swear.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros radio show. The most positive thing to happen to your radio, especially something you get to listen to at work. What are you doing over there?
Charlie puts on this music, and I'll be honest with you, maybe this dates me, but I have no idea who this is or anything like that. And don't look at me like that, Charlie, because I don't know. But here's a baby Kardashian. No, I don't know what that means. But Ariane, your assistant, starts doing this. She's like, I think she's going into cardiac arrest or something, and she's
an actual dancer too.
Right.
So whatever she's doing, I wouldn't suggest you make fun of.
Just struck me as.
Although I was so we got to go dancing this last weekend with the Success Unleashed Summit. The party at the end was.
Is this Baby Spice?
The Viva.
It's her birthday.
Viva La Vision dance party. And Eric said it looked like a bunch of girls reliving their high school years.
It didn't look like. It absolutely was.
Yeah, it kind of was.
Yeah.
It kind of was.
God.
But the good news was
painful.
So here's the thing: none of us hang out at the dance clubs. You know, we're not all in the. We don't have any. Fancy moves.
I'm not convinced of that
at
either.
all. It was kind of
no.
the same dancing that we did when we were in high school.
Dr. Sarah Marshall, if you're listening anywhere out there,
that woman can.
That girl got fancy moves.
She was.
She did the. Oh.
Eric's gonna throw a hip out if he tries.
Oh my gosh.
All right. So one of the other speakers that we got to hear from last Saturday was Tommy Wolf, the startup expert, and you can find her online at thestartupexpert.com. And I'll tell you what, if you're starting in a business and you're a solopreneur, you're working out of your home, it's just you, and you're trying to get yourself to 6 figures, a 6-figure income.
Right.
She's got the tools.
She does.
She's got the tools.
She's the real deal.
Well, she sent us an extraordinary. She says, we're 3 weeks into the new year already, and I just know you have big hopes and dreams for 2014. I want to give you 5 unusual tools that will lay the groundwork for an extraordinary business in 2014. I don't know if we'll get.
Love unusual tools.
I don't know if we'll get through all of them, but she says what they are a mirror.
Is there a wing dinger in there?
A compass.
Yeah.
Permission.
Support.
And her favorite business vision tool. All right, so a mirror, a compass, permission, support, and her favorite business vision tool. She says tool number 1 is a mirror.
All right, mirror.
She says hold this up to every part of your business. Look yourself in the eye and acknowledge calmly where you are right now. What is working for you?
I am right in front of the mirror.
What isn't? No judgment. No judgment.
I don't judge.
No criticism.
I don't criticize.
Liar.
I did not. I wasn't the one who said I needed a jacket.
Simple honesty. Simple honesty.
I like simple honesty.
That was simple honesty. And I care for you. I want you to look the very best.
You do.
I'm trying. I would tell you if you had gunk in your teeth.
Yeah, I know you would. Thank you. God bless you.
All mega successful entrepreneurs have walked your path at some point in time.
True.
And according to Tommy Wolf, she said this is the strongest possible start to your 2014 journey. And so looking at realistically where you are right now, what have you done? Where are you at? What are your strengths? What do you need to accomplish? Okay. And not blame game, not darn it, I should have been, I shouldn't have done that thing last year. It derailed me. Just zip, zip, zip.
Zip, zip, zip.
Starting from right now. She says this tool number 2 is a compass.
Compass.
Know that where you are. Now that you know where you are, a compass can take you wherever you want to go. She says pretend it's December already. December 2014.
Oh, I'm not ready for that.
I know, but just, for a moment.
All right, Tommy.
And it's going to be here in the blink of an eye. It's really the day after tomorrow.
Oh.
She says take a few moments to look back over the year and write down your 3 biggest accomplishments of 2014. So often we look at it as this is what we're going to do. It's out there in the future. But coming from the perspective of it's already December.
Right.
This is what I accomplished. And one of the things that Carrie did at her Viva La Vision party was have people write down their visions and goals
she did.
for the year, and she's going to read them at next year's event.
Right.
And somebody, Kimberly Alexander, might be dubbed the queen. Although, Kimberly, it's on. You and me, girl.
Angel wants to be the queen.
All right.
I told you it was like junior high.
She says, be bold and be brave in your planning. No wimpy aspirations.
No wimpy aspirations.
No wimpy aspirations.
I'm with that 100%.
You can do this. You've got the tools. You've got the resources. You can do this. You can get it done. You just have to believe in yourself that you can.
All right.
Tool number 3 is permission.
My dad said there's some things you just ought to do and ask for permission later, or be sorry for later.
Yeah, not ask for permission for first.
That applied to kissing girls.
Well, she says, I don't know where else you might get this, so I'm giving you this gift today. This is from Tommy Wolf, the startup expert. She's giving you permission.
I like that.
You have my 100% permission to be extraordinary in 2014. She says, now breathe that in deeply and embody it. It is that easy. You have permission to succeed, to let go, to break free, to jump ahead. You've been waiting just for somebody to tell you, I can do this. I've got what it takes. You have absolutely everything that you need to get it done. So you have permission thanks to Tommy Wolf. Tool number 4 is support.
Yep, you need that.
Yeah, we all need a little extra support.
Absolutely.
Always do. She says you need to get what you need to succeed. This should be obvious, but often it isn't. She says write down the 3 things you most need in order to realize those 3 big, shiny 2014 accomplishments.
Right.
What's it going to take? What are you lacking? Is it a resource? Is it a tool? What is it that you really need? She says, and find a way to get them for yourself, whether it is 2 extra hours a day, family support, a business coach, a piece of software, access to somebody or something. Figure it out. And where there's a will, there is always a way. And so she says, make sure you do this important step. And then tool number 5, she says, my favorite 20-minute business vision tool. She says, I love using this with my small business owner clients because it helps goals become visible, tangible, and achievable. Plus, it reveals any fatal flaws in a heartbeat, too. It's super simple that will make you think. She actually has something you can fill out. And I don't know how I can share this on our Facebook wall.
Well, you know what?
She has a little chart that you fill out.
All right.
And it has like your income source from each product you sell, the price point, the total units sold in the next 12 months to equate to your income.
We'll find a way to share that for you.
Months. So
All
there
right.
you go. She would love to hear your big 3 goals for 2014. You can find her on Facebook at Tommy Wolf, the Startup Expert.
StartupExpert.com. All right, folks, don't go anywhere. Business tips and insights, health tips coming up next on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
You make all kinds of plans for your business, but have you planned for the event that you may need long-term care? Did you know that you can have long-term care insurance that offers you tax advantages and a guaranteed rate of return? Walt Wilson is a licensed agent working in the financial services segment of the insurance industry, and he's a pro when it comes to long-term care. It only takes a moment to register for the next free webinar that could literally change your financial outlook. Visit privatepensiondesign.com today and click the LTC webinar tab.
Design, implement, and support. If you have a computer, a cell phone, or a tablet, you have a network. Hi, this is Eric, and I've got great news for you. Your network has a guy. For the last 15 years, Brad Binkley of Binkley IT has served his clients without killing their budget. Brad can effectively manage a network of up to 50 computers, typically for about 2 to 4 hours a week. Huge savings, no sacrifice. Call Brad today for your next IT partner, 720-254-1057. That's 720-254-1057. Binkley IT, solving the IT puzzle, one piece at a time.
Benjamin Franklin once said that nothing is certain except death and taxes. He was right, mostly. What Ben didn't know was that when it comes to death, Mike Heffelbauer, licensed and board certified in funeral services since 1990, has served families with dignity and respect, while saving them thousands with their affordable and realistic pricing. Heffelbauer Funeral Services, family-owned and community-involved. When certainty calls, call Heffelbauer Funeral Services, 720-344-6087, 720-344-6087, or visit HeffelbauerFuneralServices.com.
Run a business and have a life. You got into business so you could enjoy life, and Employer Essentials can help. They keep up with the ever-changing payroll and employment laws and requirements, as well as all those employee management issues. Employer Essentials is the answer you've been looking for to add payroll and HR solutions that offer you peace of mind and the time to do what you want to do. Employer Essentials, Denver's trusted local payroll and HR provider for 15 years. EmployerEssentials.com or 303-734-9436.
You've tried and tried to shed those 10, 20, even 50 pounds of excess weight, and like so many Americans, you're frustrated. It's no secret that the body needs to be in balance before lasting weight loss can be maintained. Let Dr. Deborah Zeff and Christy Edwards of Holistic Herbal Health help you detoxify your body and get you on the fast track to quantum weight loss. You know you can do this. Now you know someone who can help. Call Dr. Zeff and get started on your quantum weight loss today. 303-249-7742. That's 303-249-7742 or online at rootedinhealth.com.
You need more customers, and you need to keep the ones you already have. List That Save My Business is your answer to gaining and retaining clients without cold calling or chasing cold leads. Do business with people who like you and who already trust you. List That Save My Business is the book with easy-to-use checklists to bring more of the right customers into your sales process. Buy your copy of List That Save My Business from Amazon.com. These lists will save your business. Buy your copy of List That Save My Business today and grow your business the Experience Pros way.
The home for Colorado's Liberty Movement, Grassroots Radio Colorado, 5 to 7 on KLZ 560, The Source.
The Experience Pros want to help you get your business right. Have you joined the revolution? Visit meetup.com/therevolution and become a business revolutionary. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experience Pros Radio Show.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. We do appreciate you for tuning in. It's time for our health tip with Dr. Lee Weisbard.
Excellence in dentistry. Hi, Dr. Weisbard.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning. What's our tip for today, Dr. Lee?
Well, you know, a lot of people I've talked to say, oh, I have TMJ. And I was just wondering if some of your listeners think they have TMJ or wonder what TMJ is. So I thought this was a good opportunity just to fill them in on what it is, what the sources and causes could be, and what we might be able to do about it.
Well, Dr. Lee, I know for a fact that my business partner, Angel, she has TMJ.
What?
Too much J.
Oh, goodness.
That's her husband.
All right, so what does TMJ stand for, Dr. Weisbard?
TMJ stands for temporomandibular joint disorder.
Oh, that one.
And what it really means is it means that there's something in the joint, in the jaw joint, that either causes the surrounding muscles, soft tissues to be sore, to opening and closing can be difficult, popping, clicking. It can cause headaches, earaches, jaw movement, soreness. A lot of people who have difficulty chewing nuts, hard foods, gum, they may start to experience some of those symptoms. And actually, 10 million people in the United States are affected by this.
10 million people?
10 million people.
I would thought, is that where you like grind your teeth at night when you sleep?
Well, it's caused by a lot of reasons, a lot of different things. The number one cause is teeth grinding. People who clench, people who grind, arthritis can cause it. Some people have arthritis, arthritic joints. All of these things can cause TMJ disorders. Even dental procedures, if things aren't done properly, can put stress and strain on the muscles of the face and the joint itself. So there's a little disc in the joint between the lower jaw and the upper jaw, and if that little disc kind of gets displaced or gets worn out, you can start to have a lot of these symptoms. And even in children, they can find some of these early signs and symptoms.
Does it ever go away?
Well, it depends how much damage there is. If there's permanent damage, you can stop the damage and you can stabilize the jaw joint. And a lot of times that's very easy, either an acrylic splint or kind of a night guard, or sometimes even just adjusting the bite so it fits better, it's more stable, can help. And as far as treating it, you can stabilize and you can kind of put it dormant so that whatever damage has happened in the past, you can stabilize that so there's no further damage. But if it's reversible, then it can be corrected and fixed.
Do you have to treat it, Dr. Weisbard?
You do. If it's left untreated, it can continue to get worse, causing spasm in the muscles, difficulty opening your mouth, difficulty chewing, severe pain, or severe wear of the teeth. The biggest sign for men, and this is men, is teeth that wear. Because what happens is the teeth and the jaw joint sort of fight each other. And when the jaw joint and the muscles are stronger, the teeth wear down until they fit and they're comfortable. And for women, it can be the opposite. The teeth want to bite in a certain way, and that puts stress and strain on their jaw and their muscles in their joint, and then they have severe pain in the jaw joint. So by wearing this acrylic night guard, it really takes the stress off the muscles, the joint, and it protects the teeth from severe wear.
You know what? That sounds like a good thing to do. Give us some contact information, if you will, please, Dr. Lee.
I can be reached at 303-773-3373, or they can look me up online at weisbarddental.com or on Facebook. And I'm always happy to just do a no-charge complimentary consultation to talk about those symptoms, to see if that person has some issues, to see if they're a good candidate, to see if I can help them or relieve some of their discomfort.
I love it. Well, and Dr. Weisbard calls in every week with a helpful business tip or a helpful health tip that encourages our listeners to just take really good care of themselves. And you can find her online at weisbarddental.com, WEISBARD dental.com. And again, the phone number 303-773-3373. Dr. Weisbard.
You know what, Angel? It's really hard to be positive and happy and healthy in your business if your health isn't good.
Boy,
so,
that is so true.
That is absolutely, absolutely. We appreciate you so much, Dr. Weisbard. Like Eric always says, you might have a dentist, but unless you love your dentist, Make sure you give Dr. Weisbart a call. These free consultations are so priceless.
I love my dentist, Dr. Lee Weisbart. Thank you very much.
Have a great day.
Absolutely. Let's turn our attention to Walt Wilson with Private Pension by Design. Walt, how you doing, buddy?
Good, Eric. How you doing?
Good
morning, Angel.
Good morning, Walt. What's our tip today?
Well, I talked a little bit about reviewing your insurance policies and also your wills last week, but I want to talk about planning your retirement. And Eric, you're going to be the exception to my statement.
Yeah, I was going to say, you used the word planning, man. Absolutely, I am exceptional.
Yeah, I know you are. But when it comes to vacations, people plan more for vacations than they do for retirement, except for Eric. He never plans for vacation.
Except for Eric.
That's
Well, then you can imagine how well he's planned for his retirement.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But I like to challenge people to just think about your retirement plan, not before you're about 5 years or 2 years away from retiring. Sit down and identify what resources you're going to use to continue funding your retirement plan or start a retirement plan. And I take small chunks of time. Take 10-year increments. If you don't have 10 years, take 5 years. But take 10-year increments and plan out how much you can contribute. We're finding more and more people are being, they're just not having enough funds to live on when they want to retire. So they need to start thinking about increasing their giving or their savings. And, what's your goal for retirement, your lifestyle? What's affordable now? What's going to be affordable in the future? Think about those things.
Well, and have a
thing.
Oh, sorry, Walt. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, the thing is have that conversation with somebody who is in the mindset to help you think about those things, because so often we're just so stuck in today.
Correct. And one of the third things there to really be to help your plan succeed is to stay disciplined or stay the course. I see people that will not do what we call delayed gratification. They've got to have something now, and it takes away from their retirement in the future. That's what the infinite banking system's about. Learn to put money away and delay your gratification, and when you have the money, borrow it out of your own bank and then pay for it and pay yourself back for your retirement.
I think a lot of times in our business, these bonuses and increases aren't necessarily just built in, but we could build those in, because just a little increase into your savings, and when you're saving more, you're creating that legacy, you're planning for the future, and there's something very freeing knowing that you've got a savings account. And it helps with your relationships, your business building, the decisions you make, and you can just take a little bit of what you're already doing, and even if it's nothing or even if it's something, and increase it a little bit and have that compound interest work for you instead of against you, like with a credit card, right, Walt?
Correct. We find those hidden assets. Every person, I don't care what their structure in society is, wealth, money, have hidden assets that they're not utilizing correctly. Paying off debt is one. You just mentioned it. Get those credit cards out of there. Maybe reducing down some of your contributions to your 401k and putting it into something else that would be a little bit safer. There's a lot of different things you can do. That's why a person who has the expertise can sit down and work with those individuals, ask those questions, and work through a plan. It's so sad to see a couple come to the end of their working ages and say, we're just not going to be able to exist. We're going to go out and get part-time jobs.
Right. And that's just it. You need a trusted advisor like you, Walt, over at Private Pension by Design to help those folks, make a plan. And yes, we want to get it earlier than later, but something? Today's your day. Get it started right now.
Today is the day.
Don't put your head in the sand and forget about it. Start it.
That's right. Contact information, please, Walt.
Call me at 303-798-6363 or at the website, privatepensiondesign.com.
privatepensiondesign.com. This is on your list. You and your spouse have sat down and said, we need to start thinking better. We need to do something different. We can't just do what we've always done. You keep hearing about this infinite banking system. Check it out. Walt's a good guy. We've checked him out. We trust him. We know people that have done business with him. He's on your side. Truly an educational heart, has that spirit of an educator. He's not out to try and sell you something. Just get some more information. Walt, give that phone number one more time.
303-798-6363. Appreciate it so much. Thank you.
Well, we love you, man. Thanks so much for joining us today as well. And folks, go. Sorry about that. Coming up next, if you have allergies, the food you eat can make a difference. We'll be right back on this, the Experience Pros Radio Show.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Can you imagine going an entire day without your phone or computer? Crazy, right? How else would you communicate with your team, contact that client, or even get paid? Absolutely nothing happens when you don't have technology in your lap. Even a slow-running computer can stall your progress. And when your software doesn't sync, nothing seems to work out. You've got a technology partner like no other with C-Squared Computer Consulting. C-Squared is your business pain reliever. Solve your pain. Call C-Squared at 303-933-1113.
Being a homeowner, business owner, or a consumer has never been easier thanks to the Extreme Customer Service Directory. You can count on the Experience Pros Network to deliver the best in customer service and collaboration. Check out the Extreme Customer Service Directory for all your referrals, and if you don't see your favorites on the list, let us know. We'll check them out, and if their customers are saying great things about them, they could be a great fit for the Extreme Customer Service Directory online at experiencepros.com/directory.
You have a 401k and you keep hearing about ways to invest in real estate or precious metals. At Diverse Retirement Solutions, they've developed a plan that will help you do just that, and you can take back control of your retirement funds with checkbook control and no annual fees. Find out how by going to diverseretirementsolutions.com or calling them at 970-316-2099. That's 970-316-2099. Don't wait another day to take control of your retirement funds. Put them to work for you today. Diverse Retirement Solutions, 970-316-2099.
This is Dave Logan, and I know what it's like to get home and not be able to get into the garage, right? I mean, it's especially frustrating when you're getting home from a road trip. That's why I now trust Don's Garage Doors to make sure that it never happens to me again. The LiftMaster system, along with the reliability at Don's, gives me absolute confidence that I'll always be welcomed home. Perhaps you should contact my friends at Don's Garage Doors and ask about their free keypad and remote offers while their supplies last. Find them online at donsgaragedoors.com or call them at 303-738-DOOR.
Where do you go when the bank says no? Every business needs money, and yours is probably no different. What's that you say? Your bank backed out on a commitment to you? Our friend Steve Replin has the answers to your financial questions. Steve's new book, Where to Go When the Bank Says No, is the authoritative guide to finding you the money you need now. Where to Go When the Bank Says No, available right now at hardmoneybooks.com. That's hardmoneybooks.com. Where do you go when the bank says no? hardmoneybooks.com.
Are you an expert? At Experience Pros, we feature the best in business, and we're looking for industry experts to share tips with our audience. If you're an expert who offers great customer service and you'd like to be a part of the Experience Pros radio show, click on the radio interview request at experiencepros.com. We want our audience to hear from you. Go to experiencepros.com and fill out the radio interview request and start spreading the news that you're going to be on the radio.
Teaching you to live on less than you make, a concept Congress can't grasp. It's the Dave Ramsey Show every day at noon right here on 560 AM KLZ.
The Experience Pros want to help you get your business right. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experience Pros radio show.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. We do hope this is the most inspiring hour of your business day. You know, we've been talking a little bit about my pooch, my belly, my hey.
Yeah, we're going to have to name it if you keep going. You know, so often we hear, what is that phrase? Garbage in, garbage out.
Right.
We think about how we feel, and so often that leads us to the doctor where we get put on a pill. I don't care what color they put it. They're not necessarily getting to the root of the problem.
It's true.
It is more and more common these days. We're realizing what we put in, the foods we eat, the environment that we are in is often more toxic than we are led to believe. So we brought in the owners of Holistic Solutions. We've got Kimberly Branch, who is an Ayurvedic nutritionist. Hi, Kimberly.
Hi.
And her husband, Dr. Branch, who is actually a doctor of integrative medicine and homeopathy.
Homeopathy. Yes.
Homeopathy. I make sure I put the
Say
right,
that 3 times fast.
emphasis on the right syllable. Dr. Branch, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Let's start this conversation off because I know that I'm eating more healthy. I just got a rice cooker. It's the big story of the week here, and I'm eating
He's
really
actually cooking
much
at
more
home
healthy.
instead of going out.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that's
Very
a big deal.
important.
Yeah, absolutely. But I like me a little cocktail. So, Dr. Branch, can I still have my cocktails and lose weight?
You know, I'm going to punt that to my wife because it's her area of expertise.
Okay.
I'm the cocktail expert
Oh, you're the
here.
cocktail. Oh,
I might give an answer
mixologist,
she doesn't agree with.
Absolutely.
PhD in mixology?
Even my business card, I've got a cocktail in my hand. I actually took it off for some meetings I go to because some people might not appreciate that. But
we appreciate it.
Do you? Okay. Yeah. I mean, I feel like if you want to have fun, you want to go out, you want to be yourself, you don't want to say no to everything, you can have a cocktail. Just make a better choice. So...
The purer the whiskey?
Yeah, I mean, my favorite cocktail is pina colada.
Okay.
And I never have those. So if I want a cocktail and I don't want to gain weight, I will have a vodka soda, which is not the same as tonic, which is sugar water. So you have the soda, and
Can you just throw some coconut shavings into it and close your eyes and pretend?
Make it fun. Add a little chocolate on the side, but
All right.
it's the sugar mixed with the alcohol.
I like a vodka soda with a splash of cranberry.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
So that's a good choice. That would be a good
Whiskey
choice.
on the rocks?
If it's straight whiskey.
All right.
Just to avoid the shake. If there's like an umbrella on the top or, funny colors you've never seen, that's probably going to put a lot of weight on you.
Careful here, or the doctor's going to get involved.
Yeah, now he's going to say no cocktails. He's a little stricter.
All things in moderation.
I mean, you
All
hear
things in moderation.
so often, Dr. Branch, like the first thing they tell you is that there's so many calories in cocktails and drinking. And so it's the first thing when you're supposed to go out and drinking water.
Yeah, well, not all calories are created equal. It's not just about calorie counting, and we run weight loss in a way which really emphasizes whole foods and eating good foods and figuring out which ones they are. And I think, as Kimberly will always say, critical for losing weight is always to avoid the sugar.
Avoid the sugar. And so do we have to now buy all those low-fat foods, Dr. Branch?
No, not necessarily. I think low-fat foods are a problem because often low-fat means more sugar. So you have to be careful and really know what you're buying, not just kind of think, well, that's low-fat, that's going to help me lose weight. In general, you need high-quality fats, not low-fat.
And also the rule with the low fat is they have to replace the fat with chemicals and sugar in order to make it taste that way. And that's what puts the weight on because your body doesn't recognize the fat. The body recognizes fat, so you don't gain weight by eating fat.
Like a conspiracy.
Yeah,
Right.
kind of. You gain weight by eating sugar, which turns to fat.
It's a marketing coup.
It kind of is.
Yes,
It kind
yes.
of is.
All right, so now you folks had a practice out in the East Coast, right?
We're from Manhattan.
Oh, well, the Broncos are going out there.
We heard.
Just
I
to
can't get a
say
plane ticket
hello.
now,
We'll
thanks.
only be there for a minute, but now you're out here and you are obvious experts in your area. Where are you located now?
We are in the Cherry Creek area, right?
First in Madison.
All right.
First to Madison in Cherry Creek. You just opened, relocated here to Colorado.
Yes.
We have a very active lifestyle. People in Colorado, I mean, we're outdoors more often, it seems, at least we've been told according to the surveys. Are there different challenges that you see Coloradans have versus Manhattans?
Well, for me, it's the driving. Because I didn't own a car for 20 years.
Oh, that's right. You're
Yeah.
from Manhattan.
I'm from Manhattan.
Didn't need
so
one.
Didn't even own a car. Didn't drive a car, not even once. So
We
my
don't
first...
need cars. We need drivers.
That's right. That's right. That's my first. Yeah. Once things get rolling, maybe get myself a driver. So driving is the challenge for me.
All right.
What about you, Dr. Branch? Have you seen anything different, like in the lifestyle or the choices we're making here?
Well, I'm kind of from Colorado. I went to Colorado College in Colorado Springs. My father grew up in Colorado, so I'm kind of back home. So are there challenges that are different here? And sure. I mean, Manhattan has got its own challenges, and we could spend a whole hour on that.
Sure.
But I'm just happy to be here and not hassling, New York quite as much as we did before. So, yeah.
One of the things, when we're talking about weight loss, one of the things that I've heard so much about is drinking a lot of water. Is that true? Is it good to drink a lot of water, or can you do that to excess as well?
You can do that to excess, but it's so rare. I mean, the more water you drink, you can't really lose weight without drinking the water.
Okay, so Kimberly, I read this thing on the internet.
Okay.
So you know it must be true. It was like this belly detox water, and you put like cucumber, I don't know, whatever. You put a couple things in it, and you're supposed to drink, and it would melt the fat away. And it made zero sense to me how if I put cucumber in my water that it was like going to melt the fat away. Have you heard of these little detox waters?
No.
No,
So see,
they're
not. Yeah,
right
all
there.
right.
We
It
got
sounds
our
like a
answer.
bad idea. I mean, water's water. I mean, putting a cucumber would help with hydration, but I mean, unless
But
there's
water
some
doesn't melt fat.
No.
See,
it's a fat carrier, but it doesn't melt it.
See, it made zero sense to me that I could just drink this water. Like over a 24-hour period, I was supposed to drink this 2 quarts of water with cucumber, and I was just going to lose all this belly fat. And it made zero sense to me. So I'm so glad we have the experts in here with us
Absolutely.
today.
Dr. Branch, I got a question for you. Okay, so I'm eating healthier. I like my food, and sometimes I take a double portion. Can I just go over to the gym and work it off?
Well, that's a
Great
interesting question. It's a great question. I think that if you're really on a weight loss regimen, you got to be a little bit careful, because what we've found, I mean, it depends on the weight loss program you use. Some weight loss programs are more conducive to working out than others, but in general, I think you have to be a little bit careful. We sort of talk in terms of digestive energy and digestive power. You need digestive power to burn food, to burn off fat. And if you're exercising a lot, you may not necessarily be increasing your digestive power.
So are there foods that help digestive power?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And there's certain herbs, in particular the Chinese medicine tradition, Ayurvedic tradition, that helps your digestive power as well. So a lot of times you'll get people who come in and they're tired, they can't get off the couch, they're slow, and they say, well, you know, I eat just a small amount, I hardly eat any calories, and I still gain weight. This is a problem of digestive power. And they eat a little bit, they don't digest it well, and it becomes, you know, phlegm and fat.
Sludge.
Yeah, that's right, sludge in the body. So the
muffin top.
Yeah,
that's right.
And you can actually gain weight by doing too much exercise at the wrong time of day. So if you don't have enough calories going in, and your metabolism starts to slow down, and then you want to run at night, you would actually lose more weight if you went to sleep. Honestly.
Oh, we need to know you guys.
I'm a mess. I'm an absolute mess. I exercise at the wrong time of the day. We're not eating our digestive power foods.
Oh,
I know that.
Contact information.
I know that
Set an appointment now.
We represent a lot of our listeners. How would you like people to get in touch with you, Kimberly?
The phone number is 866-477-1169, or you can email me, Kimberly Branch, like the tree, BRANCHAADP@gmail.com, or holisticsolutions.md.com.
The website is holisticsolutions.md.com. They're located in Cherry Creek at First in Madison.
Yep.
Kimberly Branch, AADP@gmail.com is the email, and the phone number 866-477-1169. Dr. Branch, anything else you want us to share with our listeners before we have to let you go?
Just that it's great to be here. I haven't done a radio show in quite some time. Thanks a lot.
Well, welcome
right.
home. Welcome to Colorado, and we hope that you come back.
Holistic Solutions MD. Okay, Ayurvedic nutrition? Is that what it is?
Perfect.
Ayurvedic nutrition and weight loss, homeopathy, the whole thing. And what you eat matters. When you eat it, how you eat it, when you exercise. This
The
is all.
seasons.
Oh my gosh, yeah, so we'll have to definitely have you back.
Yes.
We're obviously off of our cycle. So, Kimberly, thank you for being here.
Thank you very much.
Dr. Branch,
thank
Thanks
you.
a lot.
Absolutely. Folks, don't go anywhere. When we come back, we're going to wrap this show up, put a bow on it, and you've got Eric and Angel on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Your photographs are your treasures. Your art collection means something to you, and that jersey you won in that silent auction is providing you with tons of bragging rights, so it matters to you where you have it framed. Trust your framing to the experts at Frame the Art, the experts with heart. What matters to you matters to Frame the Art. Don't drop your treasures off at a warehouse. Call Frame the Art, 303-722-1525, 303-722-1525, located just north of Dartmouth on South Broadway in Englewood. Frame the Art. It matters.
If you're ready to get serious about your health, then experience the BioT difference.
BioT Medical's all-natural testosterone pellet therapy is the safest and most effective way to increase your testosterone levels. Testosterone therapy not only improves your energy and libido, but also protects against heart disease, high cholesterol, type 2 diabetes, Alzheimer's, and prostate cancer. Go to biotmedical.com to find a BioT certified practitioner near you. That's BIOTE medical.com.
Hi, this is Angel, and ladies, I want to let you in on my newest fashion secret. It's my eyelashes. That's right, my eyelashes. I've been going to Carabella Studio since July, and ever since then, I've had nothing but compliments on my eyelash extensions from my friend Reggie at Carabella Studio. And my favorite part? No more daily hassle of applying and removing mascara, and all of the compliments. Get yours today. Call Carabella Studio today at 303-909-9585. That's 303-909-9585. Ask for the Angel Eyes offer and get your new lashes for only $150. Carabella Studios, 303-909-9585.
Networking is full of myths. Bring lots of business cards. Be sure to meet at least 10 new people. Have your 30-second sales pitch ready. Ugh. Your network is your net worth, but only if you're networking with your A-team. Take the guesswork out of your networking by joining Extreme Relationship Management. It's transforming the way people are networking. It's way more fun than drive-by networking and doesn't waste your time handing out stacks of business cards. Check out ExtremeRelationshipManagement.com for their next event, ExtremeRelationshipManagement.com.
If printing is an essential part of your business day, then RMK Cartridge is your lifeline to success. Hi, this is Eric, and Angel and I wouldn't think of running our business without having RMK Cartridge on our speed dial. Remanufactured ink and toner cartridges are just the beginning. Free delivery and award-winning service coupled with 30 to 50% savings over original manufacturer products means that we're saving time, money, and space in the landfill all at once. Treat your printer to the best. Contact the guys at RMK Cartridge at 303-781-2076 or on the web at rmkcartridge.com.
The Laura Ingraham Show, live mornings at 7 on KLZ 560, The Source.
I read a blog earlier in the week. It was a guy who's a senior in college. Listen, if you're a senior in college, I got socks older than you. I really don't care what you think.
The Dave Ramsey Show.
I like you. I'll help you. I'll love you. I'll do anything I can for you. But your great political pontification about whatever, shut up. We don't care what you think. This is what's interesting about social media. It's just giving voice to morons. If that insults you, go ahead and write your blog. It's fine. But if we discount your opinion as being stupid because it is, shut up.
Dave Ramsey, noon to 3 on KLZ 560, The Source.
Hi, this is Coach Brew, John Brubaker, author of The Coach Approach. The Experience Pros radio show offers so much value that I feel an obligation to share it with all my business associates. Stay in touch by downloading their mobile app for iPhone and Android.
The Experience Pros radio show, where small business is big business and your business is our business. Follow them on twitter.com/experiencepros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros radio show, otherwise known as your favorite dance party for the last 2 hours. Let's wrap this show up by asking you, are you a great salesperson? Do you have great sales skills?
Do you have skills?
Yeah, I got bow hunting skills and nunchuck skills and
great cold calling skills and closing skills and I don't know what else you would say that.
Yeah, well, here's the truth.
Talking skills. You know, we actually had a guy once who told us the Experience Pros saved my soul.
He was talking about the soles of his shoes, and I actually went on a 4.5 hour walk as he cold called in person, and we both walked the beat and knocked on doors, went through signs that said no solicitors. I'm like, did you see that sign that said no solicitors? And he said, look, Eric, unless there's a pit bull or a lady with a baseball bat, I'm going in.
And so he would actually have to replace his shoes every few months because he wore them out.
He really did.
From walking and knocking. And so we actually came in and did some training for his company, and because of the difference that we made in in his sales process. He wasn't walking and knocking anymore, and so we were able to save his the sole of his shoes.
Well, Tom Searcy, who writes for Inc.com, and he's with Hunt Big Sales. He's a guy who wrote an article, says 8 traits of great salespeople. And let's see if we can see what Tom thinks are some of those identifiers. The lead-in music was, I saw the sign. Here are some signs of great salespeople. Number one, they assume parity with their customers. That is to say, they put themselves on the same level.
All right, so things like the customer's always right. What's in it for them? How do I help them? How does this help them? So often it's very one-sided, and you see this in policies. You see this. They've got a deadline. I'm trying to win a contest. I've got, this thing I'm trying to do,
right.
And you, customer, I need you to buy today.
Right. So instead of doing something like that, I like the line that says, respect always, deference rarely. Put yourself on an even level. We're here working together to achieve a common goal. And if you're not going to do that, then you may not be one of those great salespeople.
It seems silly, but it's just creating that win-win.
Yeah.
It's a win for them. And when it's a win for them, it's the win for you too.
Absolutely.
All right, they're also comfortable talking about money. They're not shying away from...
Sorry, can't do that. Money makes me nervous.
Okay, your product costs something. The consumer knows that. They're not expecting to get it for free.
But when I ask for money, they say no.
No, they don't. No, they don't. Give me the information, because a part of making the decision is I'm going to have to spend some money with you. I want to know, and I want you to feel confident and excited about the value that you're bringing to the table. Money is one of those conversations that somewhere along the line became taboo, and it isn't. We all spend money. We all earn money. Creating wealth is not something to be ashamed of. Once we're making money, but we always think we have to be broke, we have to be struggling, we have to get the lowest deal, we have to bargain, we've got to get a discount, and it's all about the bargain and the deal. What if, because really this is, I've got to pay my bills, you've got to pay your bills, and what if we were just all comfortable with the fact that this costs us something? I can absorb the cost, and I'm going to turn around. I've got my clients. They're paying me. I'm paying you. And we lift this tied up where we're all paying for each other's services instead of going, can I get that for free?
That's called an economy.
Can I bargain?
Right?
Can I get a trade?
Yes.
And I know there's places for some of that bartering and trade and stuff like that.
Of course there is, but when the bottom line is something of value, you have to establish value one way or the other. That's called an economy, and I like it a lot.
I'll tell you, once you get comfortable with the price of your product, that's going to turn your sales process around.
It really, really will. Great point. Tom Searcy says that they challenge the decision maker. Great salespeople challenge the decision maker. That sounds a little aggressive, so let me tone it down just a smidge for you. If you know the value of what you have, and a decision maker comes in, first of all, you got to get in front of the decision maker, right?
Yeah.
Right. You got to get past the gatekeeper, get in front of the decision maker, and if a decision maker asks a question, and in many cases they're the ones challenging you. You're selling something, and the decision maker, it's his role to define whether or not this is a product or service that is good for them. So they'll push on you a little bit. Well, you get to push back in a gentle, ever so respectful way. But you can sit there and say, I'm confident of my product or service. This is what we do. We're the best at what we do, or we do it differently, and this is how it's going to work. Go ahead. Push back a little bit. Be confident.
Well, I think a lot of times we waste our time because we're dealing with somebody who isn't the decision maker.
Right.
And we assume that they're going to go back and be able to regale all of the different conversations we had.
Sure.
And yet they have an agenda too. And so if you are not actually talking with the decision maker, don't spend a whole lot of time on your sales presentation, because you're wasting your time.
Yeah, absolutely true. They're comfortable with silence.
So I saw Tommy Wolf speak this weekend at the Success Unleashed Summit, and I took a note, but she had a phrase that she uses that says, if somebody is struggling and with what they're dealing with, she will say to them, I can help you with that. And then Stop talking.
Stop talking.
It's uncomfortable,
right?
Because we want to fill the dead air, and we think that, then we're just kind of, well, let me tell you how, and let me tell you how, and let me tell you what I'm going to do, and we just keep talking, and we talk ourselves in and out of a sale.
Silence is golden. It's not so great on the radio, so we're not going to do that again. But you get the point. Is say, I can help you with that, and then simply stop talking. Let them process your offer.
They show up prepared. A great salesperson shows up prepared. You know who you're talking to. You know what you're dealing with. You know the company. Here's the thing. Showing up someplace without preparation is ridiculous because of the internet. You've got a smartphone.
Absolutely.
You can do a Google search. You can check them out on LinkedIn. You can read their testimonials. You can follow up on some of their pain, who they've done business with in the past. There is so much information. And we think about this. Our time is so valuable. And so you're thinking, well, my time's valuable. I don't want to waste it on all this prep time. I'll just get all the information when I'm in front of them.
Right.
Okay, their time is valuable. They're answering your stupid questions. So what do you do? What do you do here? How do you guys make that work? How long have you been in business?
Yeah, you should know that before you ever walk in. Show up prepared. Here's another one. Don't rush. And what a great, example after example after example. We like to say it this way on the Experience Pros radio show, and that is when the timing is right.
The timing is perfect.
It really is. Don't rush a sale. That's really the key is allowing a relationship to develop, because when you allow a relationship to develop, people do business with people that they know, like, and trust. They will do business with you, but don't rush it. Otherwise, you're just after that transaction. It's a shift in thought. All right, well, there you go. We hope that we have given you something to go out and make your day better, and we hope that you'll join us tomorrow from Highlands Ranch Travel. We'll post that on our Facebook wall, facebook.com/Experience Pros. You want to come out and check out where we're going, because somebody's going to tell me where to go, and we're kicking that off tomorrow. On behalf of Charlie, our producer, Angel, myself, and all the people that make the Experience Pros radio show happen every day, we say thank you. Thank you for being a part of the revolution. You are the revolution. Now give somebody a 20-second kiss, because you know that stands for kindness is so simple.
This has been the Experience Pros radio show with business revolutionaries Angel Tuccy and Eric Reamer. For more information, you can contact Experience Pros by calling 720-344-2446 or visit them on the web at experiencepros.com, facebook.com/experiencepros, and twitter.com/experiencepros. What are you waiting for? Join the revolution.